Mr. Chairman, I have a simple question for Republicans. Whose side are you guys on? Because let me tell you something. You can all say all you want, but your bill picks a side. Your bill sides with the rich donors who rig the system and pay nothing in taxes. Your bill sides with those at the top, and it screws the people who voted for you to fight for them. Your bill sides with millionaires and billionaires, and it hurts workers who are struggling to get by. And now you guys have the nerve to hold this committee markup and lecture us about fraud and waste as you abuse the legislative process to jam through a bill that just came out last night. Give me a break.
Clearly, SNAP is not working as Congress intended. We must ensure the proper incentives are in place for states to administer the program more effectively for those it serves. And this measure does just that by aligning SNAP with other state-administered programs and requiring a minimal benefit cost share on the states. I believe the success of SNAP should be measured in terms of individual outcomes. Meanwhile, my colleagues across the aisle appear only to care about maximizing federal outlays. An efficiently delivered benefit with a meaningful incentive to work towards independence is a win for both the taxpayers and for the SNAP recipient. In this measure, we achieve our savings and meet our reconciliation instructions through necessary SNAP reforms, requiring states to have some skin in the game, and encouraging more effective and efficient administration of the program, all while getting folks who can work back to work.
This entire process is a fraud. This is all about stealing from the American people so you can give another tax break to the rich and powerful. This is not just about some government program. This is about people. And Democrats are not here to defend the status quo. Food assistance programs can and should work better. We're here because hungry people can't be. We're here because working people and working families can't be. They don't have the time or the money to come here to fly to Washington and testify on about how your bill would take food out of their shopping carts. So let me speak on their behalf. We have food assistance programs in this country because most Americans believe that nobody should go without basic necessities. So many people on these programs work their entire lives, but need a little extra help from their neighbors to get through a rough patch. These aren't statistics I'm talking about. These are real people. I'm talking about a single mom who gets laid off from her job as a waitress when a local chain restaurant shuts down. So she gets in her car and drives 30 miles one way to the city just to look for a new job because there's no openings nearby, and she can't find one. And this bill, your bill, kicks her off her meager food assistance benefits in just 90 days, which means she doesn't get benefits and has less money to buy her kids, who are 8 and 9, food. You're punishing her as well as her 2 children by taking food off their plates. And there are millions of families in this position, folks who paid taxes and played by the rules, expecting that their government will help them if they fall on hard times. And you guys want to tell them to all go screw themselves. It is so out of touch, it takes my breath away. You guys make Marie Antoinette look down to earth. Donald Trump's cabinet is like an episode of The Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. These people are totally clueless. They don't shop for their own groceries. They don't buy their own food. We have members of Congress who sit in their nice, fancy offices, get driven to work by their staff, and never have to worry about anything. And they simply don't understand why a 63-year-old factory worker who's been breaking his back for 40 years lifting heavy equipment can't just go out and get a new job when he gets laid off. This bill gives that worker 90 days to figure it out before he goes hungry. I mean, seriously, what is wrong with you people? And you know what? I think you guys know exactly what you're doing. Either that or you're just so afraid of Trump that you don't care. But either way, this is just shameful. And I find it unconscionable and immoral. And make no mistake, this is an immoral bill. Jesus says to us in Matthew 25, whatever you did to the least of these, you did to me. This bill steals from those with the least. Also, Republicans can give more to those with the most. And I think there's a special place in hell for people who take food away from hungry people. So please, spare us the lectures about the dignity of work. Your bill humiliates people who are already struggling to survive. Spare us the crocodile tears and fake outrage about waste and abuse. Your bill takes from moms and dads and gives to billionaires who abuse our society, paying nothing in taxes while families struggle to put food on the table. This is a shameful bill. It is a cruel, mean, rotten bill, and we will not be silent and we will not be deterred in our mission to make sure that every American knows whose side the Republicans are on. And one final thing, food is a fundamental human right. There was a time when Republicans agreed with Democrats on that. Sadly, those days are long gone. How can you do this? We're supposed to help people, not screw them over. I yield back.
Thank you, gentleman. Yields back. Now recognize the gentleman from Arkansas, Mr. Crawford, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I appreciate your hard work on this, and I yield back.
Gentleman yields back.